Good morning and thanks, friends. We are all aware about the opportunities and the strengths and the challenges of the social media that have emerged during the last decade or so in the entire spectrum of the information dissemination. Uh, we are all aware that earlier there used to be the print media, which was the maximum used medium of dissemination of information. Then came electronic channels, and I believe in India in 1991 we had one public broadcaster. Then suddenly the number of public broadcasters, number of broadcaster channels increased with the liberal policy of the government of India. Today I believe there are more than 800 electronic channels in India, out of which 400 are regarding news and almost 400 to 450 are regarding entertainment. So there are 800 broadcasters, but now with the advent of social media, the number of broadcasters has increased from 800 to 14 crore, 140 million, because now everybody on social media, that the persons who are using internet, they are all broadcasters and they broadcast in real time their views, and this is the real democracy basically. This is, some people call it a digital anarchy, but this is maybe an anarchy, there is no control, but at the same time, this is a real democracy, and in which India has been believing for so much since its inception. Taking into account the importance of the new media, or social media, whatever we call, now the government of India, in its attempts to connect to the people, to give the benefits of the democracy to its people in the best way, the government of India has been trying to disseminate the fruits of the democracy to its people, and now that is why our government and our Honorable Minister, Mr. Manish Tiwari, they have established a new media wing in the ministry in order to disseminate and to encourage the social media in this field. We know, all of us know, I will not take much of our time, but all of us know that in this era of information overload, the media landscape has transformed exponentially over the past 2 decades, and at the same time, there is an unfortunate collateral of this approach making changes in the print industry globally, because the print industry has been decreasing globally. However, in India, the print industry is still increasing at a 10% growth rate. Similarly, broadcasting sector, I have told you about this thing, that we have increased to 800 channels now, and this channel is still increasing. But with the increasing mobile penetration, and the internet is growing now with mobile penetration, and there is a lot of scope left in India, because out of 120 million, 1.2 billion population of India, presently the television reaches almost 70 million. So there is a scope for television reach. Similarly, regarding internet, the total number of internet users presently is supposed to be 140 million in India. This has to increase, and with mobile phones growing and the use of internet going in mobile phones, and now the internet is being accessed with the new technology on phones which are not smartphones also. So other than smartphones also, people are able to use internet, and that is causing that is going to strengthen the people, empower the people in real time. The internet, we know, is the largest experiment involving anarchy in history, and it has succeeded. It represents the largest ungoverned space on planet Earth, and we know that there are some internet platforms which are bigger than the nations now. And the nations like India, China, and USA, they are competing with the nations now in their reach, or maybe their even financial powers. Never before in history have so many people from so many places had so much power on their fingertips. This is for the first time, and this is because of internet. And this is the opportunity, this is the challenge also of internet. Every 2 days, more digital content is created than from the dawn of civilization until 2003. What is evolving is a tale of two civilizations, one physical, that has evolved over the millennia, and one virtual, that is still very much information, and we believe that is the future. The new media rides on the back of this virtual or future or World Wide Web. And now the internet is becoming mainstream, not just in the significant numbers and its impressive growth, but also in how fast it is seeping into the lives of the people of India and all over the world, I can say. With an estimated 140 million citizens online, the Indian internet is the third largest in the world after USA and China. And social media is the driving growth of the Indian internet. Social networking site Facebook has 6 crore, that is 60 million Indian users. YouTube has 40 million, and Twitter and LinkedIn have 20 million users in India presently. And more than 75% of internet users are below 35. Looking at this thing, the government has recently taken a decision to create a new media wing. I have already told you about this thing. And the proposal for establishment of new media wing has been drawn on the basis of the experience of the initiative undertaken by the ministry recently on a pilot basis to position itself on the social media platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, Google+, Blog and Twitter. 1 year earlier, we started our YouTube channel, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. And we started in a very subtle manner with not much fanfare, but we kept on updating the content almost on real-time basis. We kept on answering the responses on real-time basis. And today the scene is that we, in a less than 1 year's content, and keeping in view the fact that the government content is sometimes not that much interesting, that is not branded properly, or that much, sometimes people say the government content is boring. Even then, in almost 1 year, we have got more than 5 lakh views on our YouTube. This is the biggest YouTube channel of any government media in India presently. And still every day there are so many persons visiting the site, and the content on our YouTube channel is so rich. You can find, courtesy All India Radio and Duration archives, courtesy Film Division archives, we have such old clips available on our thing. We have the oldest speeches of Mahatma Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, and we have for classical, those who like classical music, all the old thumris and all the old classical songs and dances are available on our YouTube website. After YouTube, we also concentrated on Facebook. On Facebook, since it's a corporate Facebook site, so there are not friends, there are only likes. And the friends of likes has crossed 1.5 million in only 8 months. Similarly, on Twitter, we have almost 30,000 followers. Google Plus, Blog and Twitter are also there. And on Blog, we have almost 2 lakh views in almost 8 months. And this is in spite of the thing that we have been providing only the government information. The so-called entertainment component is not there. The social, and we have been avoiding all the controversial type of things on this thing. For example, recently our film division of our ministry, they had a meeting in which they carried out the censored part of the movie. Somebody told us that we can put the censored part of the movie on our channel also, but we said no controversial thing, nothing that can even apparently seem to be vulgar, we will not put that there. So even in spite of that thing, we have been getting very good response on this thing. The social web is a huge hive of crores of simultaneous online conversations that can reflect the population's pressing concern. The tools serve as excellent conduits for information and sentiments floating on the web. And in parallel, the mainstream media is also using social media to source storage and news. Now they are all using this thing. The ideal result of effective social media usage is creating conversations with citizens that lead to collaboration, better delivery of services, and more effective governance. Presently, if we launch a scheme before inception also and after the implementation also, both times we have to have some third-party assessment, and all assessment, they take some time, and even then there is sample, and on the basis of sample we deduce some results. But through internet, it will help us in formulation of policy because of the interactive communication, and also it may tell us about the implementations, fallbacks, which can be taken care at the right time, because this is in real time. So I think I have taken more than 5 minutes. I have told in detail. Other things I will be, we have taken a systematic adoption of the social media. The presentation is there, that can be hard copy and soft copy can be given. Thank you very much.